TP Music. We're here with Boston veteran Rex. Good, it's cracking. So, man, we're just gonna get into a couple of things. First off, how was South by Southwest?
Dope turnout out there. I had a great time out there. It's about my 4th year, I think. Going out there, I missed last year, but the years prior, I did about 3 years. So great time out there.
You think it's still good for artists at your position? Because I've seen a lot of tweets and stuff about it being so mainstream now.
It's always good to get out there and network. You never know who you're gonna meet out there. Being in any of these events, be it South by Southwest, A3C, Coachella, whatever the case may be, there's always opportunities to network. So getting out there is very important for artists like me, or artists even more on the come up, or those on the mainstream. Everyone's trying to get heard. Go meet someone new.
Definitely, I gotta make it down there one year.
Yeah, brother.
So yeah, yesterday you just dropped the project, All Eyez On REKS. Just to speak on that, it's been getting pretty good feedback already after 24 hours.
Well, DJ Dead-Eye, a homie that I run closely with from ST, he DJs for the whole ST, the squad, and Terminology, the whole team there. And for me, when I go overseas as well, he came to me and he was like, "Look, you should do something before you drop your album. Get out there and do something with all the joints that you did this year prior. Throw them together and throw a couple of exclusives, and he'll host it, DJ it up, and we throw Haz in the mix." And that's just what happened. Brick was with it. Something before Eyes Watching God comes. All Eyez On REKS. Got a bunch of exclusives. We got Nori on there. We got Recognized from Mayday. And then newcomers like Knowledge Medina, Easy Dread, who's in the building. She did a beat, sings on it. So yeah.
So yeah, that leads us into your forthcoming album. It's highly anticipated. You've been putting in a lot of work. Just at the beginning of 2014, but also 2013. What can we expect on that, and kind of what is the concept about?
Well, the album is the Eyes Watching God is a God side and a devil side. 7 godly songs, 6 devil songs, and then we decided to throw My Arena and John Doe Flow from the mixtape on there. It's
I like that joint with Term and I think it's Easy Money.
Yeah, Term and Easy Money. Those my ST brethren. So they had to be on there on some real spit joint. Anything we do that's kind of like the slaughterhouse mode, I'm always gonna holler at my homies, and so it was a no-brainer to do that for John Doe Flow. But the Eyes Watching God thing was the God side and the devil side, and we just wanted to have variations from that good aspect to the bad aspect, the yin to yang.
Cool. Is there any one particular track that you really want fans to hear?
I think they really need to hear it as a whole to really capture what we were trying to get out there with the music. But the joint that means the most to me is a joint called Martyrs. It's for Stephen Biko. I know a lot of people know Tribe Called Quest did something called Biko, Stir It Up, a while back. But this record is it's a personal record, and my feelings about what occurred with Biko. And everybody knows I've always been socially conscious in my music, and I always have to tap into that and the political atmosphere. So that's that record on that project.
Cool. So you spoke about going overseas. I feel like I always hear about you and ST dudes, traveling the U.S. and go overseas. Kind of what's your experience been like, going overseas? Because not a lot of artists really get that experience to bring their talent and music to a different country.
It's been amazing. I feel like it's been a blessing, a godsend that we're able to travel the world. I want to see more of it. I'm being kind of selfish in a way, because Europe has done me well, and I've been to Canada, but I need to see more of it. I need to see Africa. I need to see Australia. I need to see Japan, all these other areas. But I feel it's an amazing thing that music has has been able to step beyond just the American in the States, and to tap into new markets from France to England to Czech Republic and Eastern Europe as a whole. It's an amazing thing, so it feels good to be out there.
Yeah. Speaking on Lawrence, you're cool with Term and all those guys. You guys are considered the Boston vets. Even though there's kind of a wave of upcoming artists in the area that are really making a name for themselves, like you, Term, and Easy Man. You guys are still at the forefront. How do you remain relevant, and not only in this area but beyond Boston?
I mean, I put a stranglehold on the mic. I'm always gonna be competitive. Cass, I don't care if I'm in a wheelchair or I'm in a cane. If I want to write bars, cats is gonna have to like work the mic out of my hand if they want to like be competitive. But I love these newcomers, and I'm completely supportive of cats like Avenue, cats like Roni, you know, and all the cats, you know what I mean, all the up and comers. Like Dutch Rebel, just saw her down there, just saw Esther Monolith down there. You know, Natural was down there. So it's good to see cats like from here recognizing that they gotta get out. Dutch been doing it for a little bit now, but like, you know, cats gotta understand, like, you gotta like segue beyond just what's going on in your nucleus here, and you're comfortable if you want to really get ahead. Like, if I don't see you down at A3C, or I don't see you in Florida, and I don't see you somewhere else, then I feel like, you know, you're comfortable in your time zone, in your area code, and that's where you're gonna probably be 10 years from now. You know, but if cats like are really getting out there and investing the time and efforts, not only in traveling out to these events, but invest in your music. People might say something about you know, Patrick Starr investing in himself and like, you know, doing something for himself to get his music out there, but he's investing in himself, you know, and that's what all these artists need to do as a whole.
Yeah, you know? I totally believe that. Along those lines, you and Edo G, you guys put together the XXL Showcase at Middle East. Mm-hmm. I think that was, you know, that was great for Boston and just great to show. Like, it was showing great leadership. What kind of gave you guys that idea to put that? Because I mean, I'm not sure if you guys really benefit. It doesn't do much for your career, and I feel like it was like something that you really helped everyone out.
I mean, as much as cats may think that it's more beneficial for someone else to have a co-sign from someone like me and Edo G, I think it's just as good for me to get a co-sign from a cat like Avenue or from Dutch Rebel. Cats need to let their egos go aside and their pride go aside. Like, at the end of the day, there are a lot of cats in this new age that aren't checking for Rex the way they're checking for someone brand new. You know, so if they looking at Mr. Frisk and they rocking with him and they not really rocking with me, they put my name next to his, and it kind of helps me as well. You know, so I think it's us working together to, like, you know, make it work.
So yeah, you know, some stuff beyond music. You know, we talked a little bit earlier. You quit smoking.
Yeah.
That's a big feat. You kind of do this thing on Twitter where you keep all your fans updated.
Yeah.
Is that kind of like a tool for you to keep going?
Yeah, it's for me to keep going, and like, it was crazy because like after like 20, 30 days, kids was hitting me up and they were doing it at the same time. And I started like, you know, having personal messages with other individuals who were helping me, and I at the same time was helping them to continue to progress. But like, I feel like, you know, it keeps me motivated, and it feels good to have cats hit me up and say, yo, I'm on day 30 or I'm on day 75.
Yeah,
you know, it's a dope thing. So cigarettes, everybody who knew me, they knew I was a chain smoker and a really bad smoker, but I got high blood pressure. I'm getting older, so like, I gotta be on point with my health in general. I'm trying to eat better. I'm not gonna say I'm always doing what I'm supposed to. It's hard when you're on the road, and you know, like, I cut out the pork. I avoid you know, egg yolk. I drink almond milk. I'm just like more on point with like a lot of the things in my diet.
Right. I mean, it definitely got to help with your career, just giving you energy just from your, you know, vocally.
Man,
like,
I could breathe, and the way I rap so rapid, like it's like, it feels like I got a second lung, you know, like a brand new system built in there. So it's great, man. It's great to be like without the smoke. It's better on my pockets. You know, it's better for my kids. My kids, they're extremely happy. But before I was gonna do it for them, I had to do it for myself. I ain't gonna lie. Like, my kids, they come first and everything. But like, I needed to do it for my own health, and I needed to do it because I wanted to do it. You know, and a lot of people like try to find like motivational factors on the outside and don't really, like, you know, delve into like doing something for themselves and doing it the right way. And I think that's what I'm doing.
Cool. So I mean, like, you just touched upon kids. I wasn't even gonna ask about that, but I think that's an important aspect because, you know, artists, you know, a lot of them have, you know, everyone, you know, a lot of them have lives with kids and stuff. How do you deal with, you know, being a father? You know, just being a different aspect as opposed to just, you know, being a rapper. Like, you got a lot of different stuff to take care of. Like, that gotta be hard.
It's a balancing thing, and like, you know, not only that, but the fact that like me and their mom are no longer together, and like, I'm segueing from like living in Florida to like being in Boston and part-time, and like we splitting, you know, parental custody. So like, my kids are like gonna deal with now, like, you know, spending their summers and their breaks and their periods up north, you know. But like at the end of the day, it's important for like me to have the time with them and the, you know what I mean, be invested in my kids' lives. So regardless, this music, I'm gonna always do this music. I'm gonna always do the daddy duties. So it's just a balance, man. Just a balance.
So we got the mixtape out. We got the upcoming album. What else can we expect in the next couple of months?
Again, Eyes Watching God, most important. That's completely produced by Harzardis Soundz.
Do you have a release date for that?
We just got a release date today, and I'm not gonna drop it, but just know you can look at it coming between the spring and summertime. It's an amazing project. Enjoy All Eyez On REKS right now. You can go to djbooth.net to get that. I believe it's on that piff now. But great flood of the web. You know, we got cats from Nori to Recognize, and you know, the brother Saigon, mad cats just coming up and showing support of the project. Evidence. You know, salute to all these cats who, like, you know, reposted or showed some sort of love. Slain, you know, it's real dope.
Cool. So, you know, appreciate it, man.
Thank you, brother.
I appreciate it. I look forward to the album. You know, definitely gonna keep the All Eyez On REKS in the car right now and everything.
Word, do that. Another thing, let me just say, go to rekshiphop.com. Also, twitter.com/TheRealRex. Instagram.com/RexFlix. That's REKSFLICKS. Rock with us. Pages from the Pavement. That's the ST the Squad new joint with Terminology, Rex, Easy Money, and Snuck right now. Look for Dice's Sound Scan, and Easy Dread is working on her producer project, and also she's working on a singing project.
And the Diesel project?
And the Diesel project is probably not in occurrence right now, unfortunately. But like, you know, I'm continuously working with my fam. Dice is on tour to the joints to the project, All Eyez On REKS. Family, you know, so and then I'm working on this project. A lot of cats know what archetypes, so look forward to that.
Word, dope. Lindsey Gamble, HITP, Mass Apparel, REKS.
Word up, brother.
Appreciate it.